Hey everyone, welcome to the Explainer. So, if you're a student, researcher, or, a project coordinator and you're currently drowning in this absolute sea of randomly named PDFs, scattered notes, and missing data, well, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're walking through the ultimate blueprint to transform your chaotic research process into a streamlined, Viva-ready fortress. We're going to look at the Student Research Organization workflow. It's this comprehensive framework designed to make your academic life completely traceable, highly organized, and totally mentor-friendly. All right, let's look at our roadmap for today. We're covering structured Google Drive organization, transitioning to Notebook LM, strategic use of prompts, academic integrity and quality, and finally, those final research outcomes. Let's get right into it. Part 1. Structured Google Drive organization. We are building your data fortress. Okay, we have all fallen into the dreaded draft V3 really final trap, right? It is literally a nightmare trying to figure out which document actually has your latest edits. We've got to completely squash this messy habit. Instead, we're going with a super clean, traceable format. Year, month, day, then the document type, the topic, and a clear version number. This means you and your supervisor can trace corrections instantly. No more accidentally submitting an ancient draft. But wait, before you even open that first document, there is a totally non-negotiable first step. You absolutely must set up this drive using your official university email ID. Do not use your personal Gmail. Why? Well, using the university account guarantees academic continuity, it provides way better data safety, and honestly, it makes it significantly easier for your supervisors to actually access and verify your work. It sets up this professional boundary right from day one. Now, what's really cool is this 00 to 05 fixed numbering system. It keeps the entire first half of your research journey in this perfect logical sequence. So you start at 00 for admin stuff, like ethics approvals and meeting notes. Then 01 is your protocol and methodology. 02 and 03, that's for your literature and notes. And then 04 and 05 hold your raw and cleaned data. By hard-coding these numbers into the folder names, it naturally guides you right through the scientific method. Basically, it completely stops that last-minute panic when you're desperately hunting for your original ethics clearance. And then, once your data is analyzed, you just flow naturally into folders 06 and 07. These are strictly dedicated to your chapter drafts, your report, and all your Viva prep materials. Finally, we cap it off with 08 and 09. Those serve as your archive for AI outputs, and of course, that glorious final submission copy. Literally everything, up to the moment you shake your examiner's hand, has a dedicated, easily findable home. Moving on to Part 2, transitioning to Notebook LM. We're moving from just storing things to actually understanding them. So the absolutely crucial thing here is how we actually feed this assistant. We are not just dumping every single PDF we've ever downloaded into Notebook LM. Doing that just creates a ton of noise and confusion. Instead, we want to deliberately curate an evidence base. Think of picking roughly 5 to 15 really high-quality sources, your core protocols, your absolute most vital literature, your structured notes, and you just import those. This creates a laser-focused, premium knowledge base that Notebook LM can pull from with total accuracy. Okay, so once those top-tier sources are in, you'll be working across 3 distinct workspaces. Step 1 is the Sources panel. This is where you review the individual summaries the AI whips up for each paper, letting you confirm that the exact right evidence is actively being used. Step 2 is the Chat panel. This is where you actively interrogate your evidence base, asking really focused questions about themes or methodology. And then Step 3 is the Studio panel. That's where you take all those amazing insights and generate draft artifacts. We're talking study guides, overview audios, or even slide decks to really help you internalize the material. Part 3, strategic use of prompts. Let's talk about extracting some practical magic. So what does a safe, highly effective prompt actually look like? Well, it's something like generate a table comparing author, aim, design, sample, and findings across these papers. Boom. Instead of burning hours just manually copying and pasting details from a dozen different PDFs, you command the AI to structure all that data for you. It effortlessly generates this beautiful, comprehensive literature matrix, which completely frees up your brainpower for actual critical analysis, rather than just tedious data entry. And you know what? You can take this even a step further for identifying research gaps. By instructing Notebook LM to analyze only the specific sources you've uploaded, you can command it to isolate missing links in the literature. You can literally ask it to find population gaps, methodological flaws, geographical blind spots, or even missing evidence. And because it's strictly constrained to your curated uploads, it isn't going to hallucinate outside information. It shows you exactly where your research can make a unique impact, based solely on what's already out there. Now, since your Viva is the ultimate test, you can actually prompt Notebook LM to act as your examiner. Just ask it to generate 20 or more basic to advanced questions based on your specific uploaded protocol and drafts. It's a total game changer. You essentially bulletproof your preparation, practicing how to defend your methodology against questions directly derived from your very own evidence base. All right, part 4, academic integrity and quality. This is all about playing by the rules. Okay, so the absolutely essential academic rule you have to remember is this. Notebook LM is purely for understanding and organization. It is absolutely not for final interpretive writing. AI is a remarkably powerful research assistant, for sure, but it is not a ghostwriter. Your final thesis? That has to be a product of your own critical thought. So, what does that actually mean in practice? Well, it means that you, the student, remain the sole author. Every single claim, every summary, or matrix that the AI generates must be manually verified by you against the original citations. No exceptions. And once you verify it, you have to completely rewrite those findings in your own unique academic voice. You're using the AI to organize the lumber, but you are the one building the house. Also, we really need to touch on data privacy here. You must never, ever upload sensitive, identifiable patient or participant data into Notebook LM. We're talking things like Aadhaar numbers, social security details, passport numbers. That stuff must stay completely out of the cloud. If you need AI assistance with data analysis, you have to use strictly anonymized or cleaned data summaries. Protecting participant privacy is literally the bedrock of ethical research. And to keep things completely transparent throughout all of this, you really should use a mentor review submission template. It's basically just a formalized way to share your organized Google Drive link and your Notebook LM progress straight with your supervisor. This is great because it ensures your mentor isn't just looking at some magically finished chapter. They can actually see the evidence base, the notes, and the organized folders fueling your drafts. It builds so much trust in your academic process. Which brings us to part 5. Final research outcomes. This is the payoff. Let's look at this lifecycle payoff because it's pretty awesome. Week 1, you start out with just a simple topic brief securely tucked away in folder 01. Jump to week 4, and by utilizing AI analysis on your core papers, you've got a massively improved protocol. By week 12, your comprehensive literature matrix is completely built and verified. And what does all that mean? It means on your final day, during the Viva Q&A, you are essentially impenetrable. Because you follow the structured workflow, every single claim you make on Defense Day is backed by a verifiable source, sitting exactly where it belongs in your drive. So, I'm going to leave you with this one question to chew on. Could your current research folder survive an unexpected audit by your supervisor today? If the answer is no, well, it might be time to start building your data fortress. Implementing this structured workflow definitely takes a little bit of effort up front, but honestly, the clarity, the confidence, and the absolute peace of mind it gives you on Defense Day, that is absolutely priceless. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and happy researching!